It's going to behave. Alright. Hi everyone. Welcome to Shadana's book experience. Today is going to be a 2-for-1. We're going to be talking about 2 separate books and perspective. So first, I want to do a quick pop quiz. Okay, when you see this, what do you see? Is it half full or half empty? When you see this one, what do you see? Is it just a sandwich at a beach? Or is it a meal with an ocean view? Last one for the pop quiz. When you see this one, do you see an opportunity to be sad or an opportunity to be grateful? Your perspective matters. For me, I'll go back to this one. When I see this one, I see an opportunity to be thankful because usually when my balance has gotten here, it means that all of my bills and all of my needs have been met. And I may not have any extra left, but I'm sure grateful that everything has been covered and provided for. So the reason I had that little pop quiz is because the books that I'm going to be discussing are 2 books that I have read, and I've even read them recently. First one is called The Noticer by Andy Andrews. The second one is called The Noticer Returns by Andy Andrews. And one of the things I like about both of these books, if you're able to read it when I held it up, it says sometimes all a person needs is a little perspective. So what I liked about these books is they challenge your perspective on many areas, from relationships, from where you are in life, from business. So for example, and I'll try not to do any spoilers, but for example, one of the characters in the book was living under a bridge and he was having a meal with a character named Jones. And Jones asked him, "What are you eating and where are you eating it at?" Which was one of the questions I asked in the pictures that I showed you with the sandwich and the water. And he was like, "I'm under a bridge eating a sandwich." And Jones is like, "I'm eating surf and turf with an ocean view." So your perspective and how you see things will change how you see it. And I'm learning that myself because sometimes we make things worse by how we perceive things. So like last night, I had issues with Windows 11. And I ended up having to do a fresh install of Windows 10. What that literally means is I basically reset my entire computer, and I still have to put stuff back on it. And while I was going through it, I was frustrated and going, why? But then I also had to understand too that it gave me a new appreciation for what I had before that I didn't even think about. I didn't think about having to search for files. I didn't think about having to re-add Office because everything was there and I just did it on a daily basis because I use my computer a lot. So it made me very grateful for what I have and what I don't think about that I have. So I'm challenging all of you to go a bit deeper in your perspective and how you see things. Do you see it as an opportunity or do you see it as a hardship? Do you see it as a trial or a blessing? Because you get more joy in counting blessings than you do trials. However, trials are what strengthen us and show us what we're made of. So the one thought that I want to leave you with is to never forget that God is always with you no matter what. He's always there no matter what happens. Nothing takes him by surprise. So no matter how deep your relationship is with God or how long you've been a Christian, remember the basics. We never get too mature for the basics, okay? God is always there. We just have to choose what we perceive. Are we looking at the storm, as Peter did? Or are we looking at Jesus? Because we know that there's no storm that God can't control. That Abba Father can't say, peace be still, and it'll stop. So what is your perspective today? Are you living an attitude of gratitude? Or are you living an attitude of complaints? One quote that I really love from Facing the Giants is, your attitude determines what aroma you are letting off. So I'm asking you, how does your attitude smell? Is your attitude good? If someone were to come by you and go, are they going to have a good face or a stank face? And also remember too how your attitude also reflects your leadership. Ouch, right? Are you led by God? Because if you are, that should reflect your attitude. If you're not, it will reflect your attitude. So make sure you represent God correctly. Okay? I love you all, and remember, challenge your perspective. Also remember, never settle for secondhand experiences. Always experience life firsthand for yourself to the fullest. Have a wonderful day, and remember, it's a good day. No matter if it's a bad day, it's still a good day because we're alive and well and breathing. Challenge your perspective. Love you.